Hi, this is Craig with S&B. Today we're going to do an install on a 2011 to 14 F-150 3.5 liter Ecoboost. All right, first we're going to get started. We're going to disconnect this sensor. You'll just want to press down on this tab, slide that out. Next, we're going to loosen the hose clamp to the air box, to the passenger side turbo inlet tube, and the driver's side inlet tube. All right, with these three hose clamps loose, we can remove this Y pipe from the vehicle. Okay, for this kit, we reused the factory air box, the bottom half, so we're just gonna take the cover off and remove the filter. Okay, next we're going to remove this 10mm bolt holding the hood latch sensor so that we can take out the air box to get to the inlet. With that removed, we're going to remove the two 13mm bolts holding the air box on. Okay, with the airbox not mounted to the vehicle anymore, we can take and pop this air inlet scoop out of the airbox. Okay, the easiest way to remove this scoop is to get under here and get this bottom tab out first, kick it up, and then come inside with a screwdriver and pry these tabs off. So now that we have this removed, we're going to replace it with the S&B one. Okay, we're going to snap the inlet scoop into the air box. And then we can mount the bottom half of the airbox back into the truck. Remount the hood latch. Okay, we're going to prep our air box, put the tube seal on the inlet. Okay, secure the tube inlet with the hose clamp. Now for the intake tube, we're going to install our couplers. You're going to want to leave these loose for when you install the tube into the vehicle. So you can now, whether or not your truck has a MAF sensor or a temp sensor, you're going to put the correct plate onto the tube. So this truck here has the temp sensor, so we're going to apply this plate. with the supply gasket. Put your gasket on there. Line up the arrows and attach these in the supplied hardware. Okay, we're going to remove our temp sensor from the OE airbox lid and attach it to our tube. Then we supply a truss head screw to mount this. Okay, so your truck may have a PCV hose going to the factory tube. If that's the case, you're going to install this fitting here. If not, we also supply a plug. So on this truck, we're going to apply the plug. Okay, you can go ahead and secure the couplers to the tube using the hose clamp. Try to position them so you can get to them when it's installed in the car too, if you need it for adjustment. Okay, now we're going to take our intake tube, slide it into the inlet cup of the airbox lid. Okay, next we're going to place the air filter onto the tube. Okay, so your assembly should look like this, ready to install in the truck. Okay, we're going to want to get our hose clamps over the coupler. Just put them real loose. We're going to slide the airbox into position here. Line up the couplers and mate the tubes. Okay, next we're going to want to secure the top with the OE clips. Little tip is to not have this hose clamp screw in the way of this center clip. Next, we're going to tighten the hose clamps at the OE turbo inlet tubes. Okay, now we're going to reconnect the temp sensor on this truck. Or in some cases it might be a MAF sensor. All right, last step here, we're going to apply the clear cover to the airbox. Remove the protective film and secure using the supplied hardware. All right, we're going to secure the lid here with the supplied hardware.